So just got off the phone with a friend of mine. He's actually one of my competitors, but good friends, been good friends about 10 years, have mutual respect for each other. He calls me all the time for advice. He called me for advice on a situation he's dealing with. So he wants to go back to one of the suppliers he deals with, beat him up on price. So I, kind of flipped the script and said to him, okay, well, when you go into a job and you're dealing with a customer and the customer tries to beat you down on price, how do you feel about that job? How do you feel about that customer? Well, I don't feel very good. Well, of course not, because it's not a beneficial mutual relationship. So with suppliers, they're the lifeblood of our industry. Okay, if you're in the contracting business, you cannot operate in the contracting business without suppliers. If you don't have strong relationships with them, there's no way to expand and grow your business. And I just said to him, if you have a situation where a supplier is higher, like grossly overpriced than another one, then possibly they don't want your business, but you go back, try to have the conversation with them and make things work. But if they're within, a couple points of the other suppliers you deal with, to me, to save a couple dollars on a ton of material or a gallon of pavement sealer, whatever it is, it's not worth it, because to me the relationship is worth more. And I look at it as, you take a situation where, as contractors, we go in, if you're a quality contractor, you're always going to be the more expensive contractor. So you're going in and you're trying to convince your customer why it's in their best interest to pay more money to you do the job. You might be 10-30% more expensive than your competitors. And then you go in, sell the project for more money, and then what do most contractors do? They've already got their price for material. They go in, they sell the job, and then they go back and they try to beat the supplier up. So think about that relationship with the supplier. Think about what's going through their mind in that respect when they already know that you're selling work at higher margins, and then you're going in and trying to beat them up. Every negotiation, both sides have to feel as if they get something out of the deal. Because if they don't, then there's animosity. If there's animosity, then it's probably not going to be a very long-lasting relationship. So my advice, if you're a contractor, is, those relationships are the lifeblood of your business. Without them, you can't grow, you can't take on additional work. There's so many things I've been able to do over the years because of my relationships with suppliers, the way I treat them, the way I deal with them, that I've been able to literally take on jobs that other contractors can't do because they're unable to either meet the schedule, can't get the deadline, whatever it is. And that's all because of relationships that I've had with suppliers. So if you're the contractor, best advice I can give you in a situation like that is before you go back and try to beat somebody up on $2 a ton on asphalt, 30 cents a gallon on pavement sealer, $4 a gallon on traffic paint, think about what those relationships are worth to you and how they've helped you over the years. Because I can guarantee you, if you've been with a supplier for a long time, those relationships are probably worth a lot more than the couple $1,000s that you may wind up saving here and there. It's just not worth it for me.